Hey everybody, this is Jason over here at the Children's Museum of Houston, the ASTEAM program manager, to talk to you about the final activity that we're going to be doing with our forensics unit, and the easiest one, but it's also a very important one, and it's one that we can do to kind of give the kids the idea of what cryptology is. Now, cryptology sounds like a really fancy thing, but basically all it is cracking code. Now, cryptologists can crack written code, they can crack computer code, they can crack any different type of code. In the case of our students, though, we're going to be cracking written code. And we're going to be doing it with a decoder ring, basically. Very simple way of cracking code. It's called a substitution code. Basically, you take one letter, you substitute for another letter, and then you need to figure out the code by cracking it using your decoder ring. So this was a secret message that we found at the crime scene right here. And to make it a little bit more difficult on your students, we basically gave them choices. They can try to either crack the code using this symbol here, like the parentheses, or this yin-yang symbol. And you'll see what I mean by that in a second. But what they're going to do is they're going to make a decoder ring, and then they're going to crack this code using that decoder ring. And let me show you how to make the decoder ring, and then I can show you how to crack the code. Here we go. We have given you the templates for the decoder ring. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to cut these two out. Okay? Once you have them cut out, you're going to go ahead and use a paper clip to make a hole through the two of them, through both of them. Now, if your kids are strong enough, you can take the small circle and put it into the middle circle here. If your kids are strong enough, they can probably poke through both holes using a bracket like this. But if not, all you gotta do is take a paper clip, undo it, and go ahead and poke a hole through the first circle. Then just line this up to that. And you can go ahead and poke a hole through this circle. This one's proving harder. There we go. Just line them up at that point, and then you can take your brad and stuck it right through, and it should be pretty good. There you go. And you just take your brad and you fold it down, and you have yourself a little decoder ring. So from the yin-yang symbol, what you want to do is you want to line that up between the A and the B. So you line it up between the A and the B, the yin-yang symbol, okay? So now, the inner circle would be your code, the outer circle would be your regular. The inner circle would be your coded ones, your outer circle would be how you would translate it, okay? So here's what you're gonna do. The first letter of ours is Y. So you find the Y over here. So you find the Y over here on the inner circle, and you know now that the regular letter is an I. Okay? Our next letter is an O. So you find the O, and then you figure out it's the H. And you go so forth and so forth. Now, maybe it's not the yin-yang symbol. Maybe it's the parentheses symbol. If it's so, you just move the parentheses symbol so that it lines up between the A and the B. And in this case, if your first letter is a Y, if your first letter is a Y, it would be an O. Okay? And you try to solve the case from there. And after you're done, you can start writing your own codes to the people in your classroom. Okay? So it's just a fun way of getting the first idea of how to crack codes, how to be a cryptologist. Okay? And it's cool because you get to take this home with you. And you can maybe start to write secret messages to your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your mom, your dad, all this kind of stuff. And then you guys can crack codes together. Really good thing for literacy. Okay? So that's going to be our forensics unit. Don't forget, you need to figure out who solved the crime using your crime scene packet based upon the evidence and come up with an educated thought as to why you think it's either suspect 1, suspect 2, suspect 3, suspect 4, or more than one of them. All right, thank you so much for your time. Hope you're having fun with this unit. We'll see you next time.